One of the inductees was, of course, former Yankees manager Joe Torre, a four-time world champion and the second winningest manager in Yankees history, behind Joe McCarthy. We start with a stroll, though, around the hall by Torre, along with our Jack Curry, before Joe joined baseball's royalty.
Joe, we're in the Hall of Fame gallery, but you've had the opportunity to tour this museum today, see all of the history, all of the artifacts, people you played against, people as a kid you grew up rooting for. What resonated the most?
Well, what resonated the most is when you see players that you played with, played against, and then all of a sudden sort of were responsible for as a manager.
MVP, batting champion, manager of the year, four-time world champion. That resume stands on its own. But now that resume includes Hall of Famer. When I say that to you, what does that mean as that hits your ears? And for the rest of eternity, anybody that mentions Joe Torre, Hall of Famer is right in front of it.
What it does for me, Jack, it makes me feel like I'm one of the people that I've respected and the people who are worthy to be in this gallery and enshrined in Cooperstown, and I'm going to be one of them.
I want to ask you, before 1996, if you look at your career before you get that call from the Yankees, it's a terrific career, but you've even said it fell below Hall of Fame standards. But I mean, a great playing career, a managing career where your record at that point was under 500. What did George Steinbrenner hiring you as Yankee manager do for your career, for your life, for these last 18 years?
He got me someplace that I dreamed about getting, not to Cooperstown, but to the World Series. And I remember my brother Frank saying, "Are you crazy? You're going to manage the Yankees? You realize how many managers this guy has had?" But I knew when I was given the opportunity that I was going to find out if I could do this stuff. And as far as criticism, so what? 6 World Series, 4 championships. I will be, I know I left after the '07 season and sort of not on great terms, but I never once, failed to appreciate the opportunity that George gave me.
And I know it could be a very long answer, but why were those teams so successful? Why did you get to 6 World Series and win 4 of those World Series?
Well, the core. You've got to have a foundation before you can build a house. We were able to build a mansion. The fact that you had Derek Jeter as a 21-year-old who only wanted to play baseball, wins the Rookie of the Year, and I remind him the next year it's, you make sure your priorities, single kid, good-looking, Rookie of the Year, world champ, you got your priorities straight, and oh yeah, never had to ask him again. Andy Pettit and Jorge Posada, and of course Mariano Rivera. These guys, not only the fact that they had ability, but the fact that they had character and never got tired of winning. And then when you bring in people, because I didn't have to convince them how important it was.
So if I have it right, it's going to be Bobby Cox, Tom Glavine, Tony La Russa, Greg Maddux, Frank Thomas, Joe Torre, right there. When you see that, and I know that spot right now is blank, but this is your spot. That's pretty incredible.
You know how they say step back and smell the roses? Just look around. This is a pretty special place. Jack, I want to tell you, it's something I never dreamed of in my life. And it still feels a little weird being here. But when I see that plaque up, it is amazing now, but I know it's going to be something that I really can't put into words, the explanation and the fact that I'm a New York kid, and that NY on the cap.
Number 6, Joe Torre.
Yeah, you couldn't have drawn it up any better than that.